It's day 4 here in Austria, and well, it's another glorious day. It's a little bit cloudy, but it's good. And today is going to be a bits and pieces day. We've pulled together quite a lot of the cosplay at this point. We've done most of the 3D printing that needs to be done. The goggles are well on their way. The jacket is really coming together. I was actually really impressed with that. So today is mostly going to be a bits and pieces day to try and catch up on where we ought to be, because we are a little bit behind on schedule. But yeah, today we're just going to be getting down to business basically, and trying to work out 1, what needs to be done, 2, we need to get the braces finished, and 3, we're also going to be having Marcus and Ruff from yesterday over, and they're going to be doing a few more bits. But honestly, I'm not entirely certain what they're doing. I'm on a horse. This is Baron. He's actually a far bigger cosplayer than me. And that's the truth, you can look it up. Wait, is that why they call it Bloody Baroness? That's right, Pass Mike. It was a bits and pieces day, and there was a lot to do. Admittedly, we decided we'd take our foot off the gas a little bit while we were gearing up ready for tomorrow, which would be an even longer day. So we got to work with the first thing, which was the infinity mirror. And we hit a bit of a problem. See, the previous infinity mirror was looking pretty good, but Dražen and I weren't 100% happy with it. So we decided to get some one-way mirror material to be able to complete the infinity effect. But it wasn't quite going to plan. We couldn't get it to adhere properly, and we couldn't work out why. And then it hit us. So we've had to move up to Dražen's office because we couldn't get the mirror to cleanly fix to the glass. The first time I completely ballsed it up. The second time I also ballsed it up. The third time we thought we did really well, and there were no bubbles in it at all, and it looked completely clean. I cut it out using a scalpel, brought it back, and it had bubbles in it again, and we tried to fix the bubbles, but we just couldn't get the bubbles out. And we think that it's because the work surface was too dirty. So we've come up here to the office so that we can try again on a slightly less dusty worktop. It took a lot of time, but me and Dražen persevered, and actually we came out with a really good result. And then, once we got a good result on the front, it was time to make the second infinity mirror for the back. Now this was a little more complicated. We had to 3D print a custom part, which fortunately we'd done the night before. Now this was a little more complicated because it was a little bit bigger, and also because the pan was a little bit deeper, we had to raise it up slightly using a little bit of foam. And that caused its own challenges, because that meant that the LEDs didn't quite sit where we wanted them to.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it going in? Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
This is a good thickness. Okay.
Yeah, it's gone all the way in, I think. Yeah, we need to push it deep.
Okay, then we're gonna push it all the way in. All the way in.
So after a lot of fiddling and a lot of faffing, we finally managed to get everything sat where we wanted it to be, and we turned it on to see the full effect. And it looked amazing. It was exactly what I wanted it to be, and Dražen and I were so happy. And then Sabine called me because it was time for the second part of the day, and the thing that I'd forgotten and was dreading the most. Do you want me to put the crotch destroyers on? And so it was back to the bathroom for me to get reacquainted with an old friend. Quite flattering on the front. Sabine explained to me that she was going to add a stencil to the side of one of the legs so that we could add one of the Tracer logos, which basically meant that I had to stand in the same position for about 20 minutes while they very slowly wrapped me in various forms of cling film and paper. Honestly, by the end of it, my legs were killing. But I did it, and at the end, the stencil was done, and we were ready to apply some vinyl. But that would have to wait, because we had a really early morning the following day, and we all decided to treat ourselves to an early night. It's the end of the day, and I'm here, taking in the fresh air. It's been a good day today, actually. We've made quite a lot of progress. We've pretty much finished both of the infinity mirrors now that are going to go in the chest piece and the back piece. We've also done a load of work on the braces as well, and they're pretty much done. We've been basically just soldering and sanding and using all of the skills that I've learned up to this point. And that actually feels really nice. You know, it feels nice to sort of have a wrap-up point for like some of the stuff that I've been learning about cosplay making. But this is the calm before the storm. Tomorrow is going to be a difficult day. It's our last day here. We're actually going to be traveling back to Vienna tomorrow to go and see a workshop there with a couple more of these guys' friends who I'll introduce you to tomorrow. And that is going to be the beginning of actually making the weapons and doing other bits and pieces as well, like the complicated stuff. I've been told that it's going to be a late night as well, and that we're probably not going to be wrapping up before about 2-3 o'clock in the morning. So, yeah, that's going to be interesting. But yeah, I'm signing off here in the pool in the cold. It's -9. Cosplay. Cosplay.
You need a hand out.
I actually might, yeah. I think I'm stuck. You know that cat that's like, are you stuck? I am. All right. Oh, cheers, man.
Crunchy.
Yeah, it is a bit crunchy. That last step is super slippy. Oh my god.
Well then.
Thanks, mate.